Jonathan, I've spent 3 hours trying to make sense of Microsoft licensing, and I think I've discovered a new form of torture.
Oh no, Mike. What's gone wrong this time?
I've got customers moaning that they're paying too much for licensing. I mean, for example, one guy, he's got a business premium license, an Exchange Online Plan 1 license, and an Exchange Online Plan 2 license. All he wanted were a mailbox.
Mike.
It's all a mess. We've got E3s, F3s, business standards, business premiums, and something called audio conferencing add-on legacy. I don't even know what that means.
Right, but we need to sort this out, don't we? Before someone ends up giving a license to the coffee machine.
Too late. I've just given Coffee Machine a business basic.
Oh, Mike. I'll tell you what, Mike. You tell me about some of your clients, and I'll tell you what licensing they should be using. Does that sound like a good idea?
Yeah. Thanks, Jonathan. Alright, first up, it's Charles Bell. He runs that law firm, Hawthorne Bell LLP. Anyway, Vanessa in compliance says they need the E5 license because, and I quote, it just sounds more compliant.
Of course Vanessa said that. But for a 40-user law firm like theirs, Microsoft 365 Business Premium is all they really need. They get full Office apps, email, Teams, Intune for device management, Defender for business, and DLP and conditional access built in. Microsoft 365 Business Premium is basically enterprise-grade protection at a small business price, Mike. Up to 300 users. No complex add-ons required.
So, they don't need E5 at all.
No, Mike, they don't. Do you know something? We actually had a real customer like that once. They had 200 users, all on E5. They just didn't need it. We switched them to Microsoft 365 Business Premium, and guess what? They saved £66,000 a year in licensing.
£66,000. That's like a whole Tesla.
Exactly. And all they really wanted was email, Teams, and proper security. Business Premium gave them everything at less than half the cost.
Right. I'm going to write that down. Don't give E5 to people who only want a mailbox.
Correct, Mike. That's how you end up with the coffee machine using a license.
Right. Next one, a manufacturing company. 500 staff. But most of them work on the factory floor. They said half of them can't even remember the passwords because they don't have a computer.
Okay, Mike, so they are frontline workers. Tell me, what licenses are they on now?
Well, some of them have business premium licenses. Some have E3. And one forklift truck driver somehow has a co-pilot for Microsoft 365 license. I think he's scared that AI is going to replace his job.
How's AI going to replace his job as a forklift truck driver?
I don't know, Jonathan. Some users are just strange.
Mike, this is exactly where Microsoft 365 F licenses come in. The ones no one ever talks about. Now, you might be thinking that F stands for forklift, but Mike, you'd be wrong. F stands for frontline, and they're designed for users who don't sit at desks all day long.
Go on, Jonathan. Tell me more.
Well, Mike, with the F3 licenses, your staff get loads of different features. They get web and mobile versions of Office apps, things like Teams, Outlook, SharePoint, and OneDrive. They get a mailbox up to 2 gig in size. Plus, they get basic security and device policies through Intune. It's perfect for people who just need access, but not the full desktop suite.
Jonathan, this sounds amazing.
So, move your warehouse and shift workers to F3. Keep your office staff on Business Premium. And Mike, you'll slash costs and simplify management.
But Jonathan, do F3 licenses have less security?
F licenses still support compliance policies, MFA, and conditional access. So you don't lose security, you just stop paying for the features that your staff are never going to use.
So, if I move 200 frontline staff from Business Premium to F3, that's saving thousands of pounds every month.
Yep, roughly £8 to £10 per user per month difference. Times that by 200 users. You do the maths, Mike.
I can't.
Okay, let's just move on.
Alright, next one. I've got a client who's growing like mad. They've got 299 users. And guess what? They're hiring another 5 people next week. So I thought, no problem. I'll just add another 5 more business premium licenses.
And did it let you?
No. Microsoft slapped me with a big red error. It literally said, limit reached, maximum 300 users. I mean, who puts a ceiling on a business license?
Well, Microsoft does, Mike. Business Premium has a hard 300 user limit. You can't buy license number 301. Once you hit 300, you're officially too big for Business Premium.
So what am I meant to do? Tell my client to stop growing? Tell the extra staff to share a login?
Absolutely not, Mike. For user 301 and onwards, you need to move them to E3 or E5.
So basically Microsoft is saying, congratulations, you're an enterprise now.
Exactly. Now here's the thing. E3 and Business Premium are actually very similar. Same Office apps, same Teams, same SharePoint, same OneDrive, same Intune.
Similar, you say? What, like how a kitten is similar to a lion?
Not quite. Think of E3 as Business Premium's big brother. Same DNA, but E3 is wearing a suit and carrying a compliance binder.
Sounds fancy.
It is, Mike, but here's the twist. E3 actually drops Defender for Business. So you get less built-in security than Business Premium.
Wait a minute. So you pay more, but get less security?
Correct, Mike. This is enterprise licensing at its finest. To match the protection Business Premium gives you, you've got to add a couple more licenses. Defender for Endpoint Plan 1 and Defender for Office 365 Plan 1. That takes E3 from about £31 per user per month to around £35 per user per month with those Defender add-ons. That's roughly about £420 per user per year, which, if you're good at maths, Mike, is about £156 more than Business Premium. So if you've got 200 users, that's over £30,000 extra every year just to reach the same level of security.
30 grand for the same protection?
Mike, welcome to enterprise licensing. It scales beautifully, but so does the price.
Okay, last one, I promise. Big finance client, massive network, strict security policies, and a head of compliance called Vanessa.
Ah, yes, Vanessa. I still have nightmares about her GDPR spreadsheet, you know.
She wants everything. Threat analysis, automatic investigation, data classification, risk reports. She even asked if Microsoft can monitor the coffee machine for suspicious activity.
Classic. Look, for people like Vanessa, the only real answer is Microsoft 365 E5. E5 is the top tier. It's when Microsoft takes everything from E3 and switches on every bit of security that they've ever built. You get things like Defender for Endpoint Plan 2, which gives you complete visibility across every device in your organization, detecting and containing cyber threats before the spread. You get Defender for Office 365 Plan 2, which automatically investigates and responds to phishing or malware attacks in both email and Teams. So people like you, Mike, you can spend less time firefighting. You get the full version of Defender for cloud apps, which shows you which apps your users are connecting to and lets you control where your company data is going. And of course, Microsoft Purview allows you to keep every email, every chat, and every document auditable and compliant. With e-discovery, data classification, and insider risk controls all built in. So for a business, E5, it's the top security product when it comes to security and compliance. If someone like Vanessa is asking for complete visibility and control, she's talking about E5. But remember, Mike, E5 is not just security and compliance. It also includes some really useful extras that can make a big difference day to day. Things like Microsoft Teams Phone, so you can make and receive external calls directly in Teams. And what about Power BI Pro, which gives you powerful reporting and dashboards built right into Microsoft 365, Mike?
Whoa. Jonathan, what's the damage for all of that?
It's about £52 per user per month, Mike. It's more than double Business Premium.
Double? Does it at least come with a free therapist for dealing with Vanessa?
No, but it does come with full audit logs, so she'll know you've asked.
Perfect.
So E5 is really for those high compliance, high risk industries, finance, legal, healthcare, but more than 300 users, where everything needs to be locked down and traceable. For everyone else, Business Premium or E3 with Defender add-ons, it's usually more than enough, Mike.
Got it. So Business Premium for small businesses, E3 when they grow, and E5 when Vanessa calls.
Exactly. Look, if the word compliance appears in someone's job title, they want E5. Okay, before your brain melts completely, let's have a quick summary. Microsoft 365 Business Premium is the perfect all-rounder for small and mid-sized businesses. You get full Office, Intune, and built-in security with Defender for Business. It's affordable and it's secure when you configure it correctly. You've got Microsoft 365 F3 for frontline and shift workers who just need access on the go. It's simple, it's secure, and it can save you some serious money. You've got Microsoft 365 E3, which is built on the same foundation as Business Premium, but it scales beyond 300 users, and it adds a few enterprise features. But you've got to remember, you'll need to add Defender add-ons for full protection. And then Microsoft 365 E5, the full suite for high compliance organization. You get maximum protection and control, but of course, it comes with a significant license cost. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I look forward to seeing you again soon.